The lock of the week for UFC London is going to be Chris Taco Padilla. And it could be closer than people think, but Chris is going to have the bigger moments. And unless he gets screwed in front of the home fans for Jai Herbert, he is going to get it done to get us to 6 in a row, 7 of our last 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Dale Ransom scores the contest, 29-28 Padilla. Anders Olsen has it, 29-28 Herbert. And Vito Paolillo scores the contest, 29-28 for the winner by split decision, Chris Taco Padilla.
Mac double. I'm in the trees. You the weeds ain't even to my knees. You ain't got it like me, buddy, please. Got your girl so stuck she can't breathe. Ask me how I like my burgers, that's a cheese. That's a cheese with it. Your best is counterfeited. I'm that dude who be fucking shot with it. You a half with it. You a submitted, bullshitted, not outfitted in this rodeo. 6 in a row. Your favorite capper looking, call that bitch Pinocchio. I'm a real boy, I get straight A's. Get the fuck up out my way before you catch a stray and let me hit this catchphrase. We making money now, stacks as tall as yeah. Your bitch is on a prayer. Got that girthy salamander, gotta wetter than any better. I'm a trendsetter, go get a pace setter type shit. Anyhow, I really do this shit. Lock of the week, find me in the cockpit of this G5 while you nosedive. She want a test drive of the sex drive. I make her come alive, hitting grand slams while you out on line drives. Ain't got a bad, never hit a dog pick. Would you look at that? My dog's walking over favorites like a welcome mat. Rat-a-tat-tat, get your hard hat. It's about to rain again, that's my habitat. Should I keep going? Do you get it now? I'm the best to ever do it with no eyebrows. Plowing through favorites like a fucking snowplow. I'm a cash cow, yes somehow. These haters still fucking doubt me. I'm like, oh wow, what I gotta do? Hit them with a cut show. Do you get it? Lightning McQueen, stay a hater, we don't need you on this fucking team. You fucking green bean, acting like a fucking capper like it's Halloween. Did I go there? Did I go there? Lock of the week, did we go there? 6 in a row, did we go there? What's going on, guys? Welcome back to We Want Picks. My name is Jacob, aka the Freckled Salamander, here to bring you my lock of the week for UFC Mexico. Before we get into this week's lock of the week, make sure you like the video, subscribe if you are new. Make sure you go to WeWantPicks.com, become a premium member today. It's only $10 a month. And how much money have I made you guys so far in the last 6 weeks? If you guys want to show the support for the lock of the week, it is a absolutely free pick on a demonetized video that I spend so long making every single week, as you saw with that music video. Hopefully you enjoyed that. The lyrics, everything written, produced by me, not the beat, but you know I got that flow. Last week I asked for 1,000 likes, and honestly you guys got that shit within like 24 hours. So this week, if we could get this to 1,500 likes, get that momentum going to try to get 7 in a row, I would really appreciate it. So like the video, subscribe if you are new. And if you guys are new to Lock of the Week, what it is quite simply every single week, I pick one underdog that I believe in my mind is going to win with 100% certainty. If we had won, you can't even fit them all on the fucking screen. We've won 6 in a row, 7 of our last 8. Last week, we had the overly dominant performance by Chris Taco Padilla over Jai Herbert to get it done. Snuck it out, got away with non-biased judging. We appreciate that for him. So we have hit 6 in a row on one of the all-time streaks. The longest win streak we have ever hit was 10 in a row, and we are going to hit that. I have no doubt in my mind. It's important to remember, this isn't gonna last forever. I'm not saying it's gonna be over this week. I got somebody real special for this week, but it's not gonna last forever. We're gonna lose eventually, but I am the best in the business. And hopefully that music video sets a tone that nobody fucking does it like this. Nobody does it like Sally, baby, and I got the stats to fucking prove it. We are up over 45 units lifetime. We are now over, what, 7 or 8 units in 2025 with like a 69% ROI. Nice, huh? But enough about the past. We are still living in the present, and we are looking forward to the future. So let's get into the candidates for Lock of the Week for UFC Mexico. The first person we are considering this week for Lock of the Week is a tried and true Lock of the Week winner. It is going to be Julia Pilastri versus Lupi Godinez. I've been a big Lupi person in the past. I'm done with her. Julia is the more aggressive fighter in this fighter, so I'm considering Julia for Lock of the Week for UFC Mexico. The second person I am considering for Lock of the Week this week is another Lock of the Week veteran. In fact, he is in the middle of this Lock of the Week streak. It is going to be Milk Costa versus C-Rod on UFC Mexico to get it done. Maybe with a submission, maybe with a knockout. We'll just have to wait and see. And the third person I'm considering for Lock of the Week for UFC Mexico is going to be a surprise to a lot of people, but it is going to be Vince Pichel versus Rafa Garcia, because Rafa Garcia, quite frankly, I don't think he's that good. And if he can't get the takedowns at 8,000 fucking feet, I think he's going to be in big trouble on the feet versus the 42-year-old Vince Pichel. But we can only pick one person, and that person for Lock of the Week for UFC Mexico, like I said, we've won 6 in a row. 7 of our last 8. The streak is not going to last forever. I promise you that. But what I can promise you as well is I'm going to give it everything I got to get past 10, to get to 15, to get to 20, 25, 30, maybe even 50 fucking in a row. And the person that's going to get us to 7 in a row, 8 of our last 9, is a tried and true Lock of the Week veteran. This person has been Lock of the Week before, and they completely dominated the fight. The Lock of the Week for UFC Mexico is going to be Julia Pilastri. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, why isn't it Milk? You can pick Milk. I'm picking Milk. I got a little bit more respect for C-Rod than I do for Lupi. Listen, we might be tempting fate here, and if you don't like women's MMA, I'm not making you do anything, right? We've hit 6 in a row. If you want to sit this one out, you don't like Julia, don't bet it. I don't give a fucking fuck. But I love Julia. This is a bad bitch. There's no highlight tape this week because I've already made her one. It's on my Instagram. You can see it here if you want to go check it out. We are all business this week. We might be tempting fate again. This might be a close fight. It might come down to a split decision again. We might have to get 3 split decision wins in a row to keep this streak going, but I got all the faith in the world that Julia's gonna get it done. There are 3 keys to victory for Julia in this fight versus Lupi, and I know Lupi very well. I was the biggest fan of Lupi before anybody knew who Lupi was. I said she could be a future champion, but she just stalls out with that high guard at times. If you're Julia, watch out for those early takedowns. The last thing you want is to be at elevation 8,000 feet off your back in the first round and then have to dog out the next 2 rounds. Watch those early takedowns from Lupi. And number 2 is punch around that guard. Lupi tries to play this little peekaboo guard, heavy on her front leg where she's everything right, nice and tight. Julia is the first person that Lupi has fought that's got wrestling, that's got grappling, but also has real striking. She's getting lit up by Verna. She's getting lit up by Mackenzie Dern. This is a Muay Thai strike with knees, kicks, elbows, all the fun stuff that we love to see in a striker. When she's got that high guard, hit her with the shot, split her with the elbows, hit her with the knees, punch around that guard, strike around that guard. And the third thing is being moving forward, because Lupi with that high guard cannot strike moving backwards. She will be moving backwards and she'll try to throw that little left hook, but that's about all she can do, and she cannot wrestle moving backwards as well. And Julia is one of those girls, she doesn't give a fuck. She will drop her hands, she will get swaggy in there, she will get hit, she will rely on the head movement. Once she gets hit, she wants to give it back, and she's an absolute dog. And people are like, oh, she went through a split with Corey McKenna. The fuck she did. Go watch that fight. She steamrolled Corey McKenna. McKenna. Guess who gave Corey McKenna the most random 29-28 I've ever seen in my life? Fucking Sally D. I hope his passport doesn't come through. I hope he doesn't end up in Mexico, because Julia might need a decision, but I think there's a sneaky way that she finds a submission win or a finish at elevation with that forward progress against Loopy. But it's a whole lot of jibber jabber just to say I love this bad fucking bitch, Julia. If you've never seen her fight, you're gonna love the way that she fights. Hopefully she gets it done. Hopefully she keeps this streak going. It's gonna end eventually, but I don't think it's gonna end anytime soon. Julia gets it done as the underdog lock of the week for UFC Mexico. Like I said, if you guys would please like the video. If we can get this to 1,500 likes, I'll blow a fucking load. Subscribe if you are new. Support the lock of the week. Support the channel. If you guys want to really show support, it's only $10 a month. Go to we1picks.com and we're about to get fucking hot. There's no doubt about that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys like that music video, let me know in the comments below. My name is Jacob, aka the Freckle Salamander. I'm out. Peace.